my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today I just wanted to do a quick little planner update and just do a little planner chit-chat. I just got off of work, so I wanted to quickly go through my planner and just update some things. I have to get some laundry done, dinner. I'm baking cookies right now. Well, they're done. They're just cooling off for the kids, a little afternoon snack. And there's just some personal things I want to get done for myself tonight, like some reading, some journaling, and I might work on my writing project. I'm trying to just work through some character development. I'm not really sure yet. Let's see how I feel by the end of this video. So I am going to be showing you guys my N1 system. I have a N1 horizontal academic full year from Sterling Ink in here, as well as 2 inserts, and I just recently included another insert in here yesterday. So let me just take you through my day for today. Today was pretty okay. Work was not that bad at all. Work is usually stressful, but today was more calm, surprisingly. Even though it's Monday, it was a pretty calm day, so I'm really grateful for that. Alrighty, so my morning routine is done, and during my morning routine I was able to get some HIIT in. It was only for 6 minutes, but I've been trying to work on some HIIT exercises for a little while now, so I was really excited to be able to have the time this morning to dedicate to some exercising, trying to get back to my 3 days a week exercising, like at minimum. I would like to do more than that, but at least at minimum 3 days a week. So even if it's 6 minutes, even if it's 5 minutes, just doing something, anything will help me towards just having an overall healthier life. So I got that done. Work is done. My Amazon delivery, they sent me a message. They said that they will be coming tomorrow, which I'm a little bummed out about because the things that need to be delivered, I need them tonight. So we're going to have to make do. But that's all right. I rescheduled. Well, actually, the doctor's office called and rescheduled my cardio appointment. So that's rescheduled. Homeschool is done. Oh, wait, homeschool. We have one more thing to do. I think I have 2 printed assignments that the kids have to do, and then like some reading. Yeah, hold on. Just need to check my homeschool book and make sure we are on task. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much all we have to do. So homeschool is pretty much done. I'll put the check there. Gymnastics was rescheduled. That was moved to Saturday, 3:30. Did I update that on my weekly for Saturday? Okay, yes, and the teacher's name is going to be Trevor. All right, and then I took my iron pill this morning at 5:07. And now what I do, because I have to take iron for about 3 months, when I first started taking the iron pill, and I remember the doctor, before I left the office, the doctor specifically said, these iron pills, they're going to make you a little queasy, a little nauseous, so, just be prepared for that. And the first day I took it, my stomach was flipping nuts. I felt like I wanted to throw up all day. It was so terrible. It was so terrible. But then I did some research on it, and if you drink orange juice or just like a very small amount, very light, maybe like a cracker or something, very light, with the iron pill, if you take it together, it kind of helps with the queasiness. And I tried that with the orange juice and I was fine. There was like a little bit of upset tummy, maybe like 10 minutes afterwards, and then I noticed throughout the rest of the day I was fine. And then Monday, I think it was, when I took my iron pill, I forgot the orange juice and I just drank it with straight water, waking up, and my stomach was terrible the whole day. So every time I do the iron pill, and I have to take it 3 times a week. Yeah, 3 times a week. I make sure I have that glass of orange juice. Well, not a whole glass. It's just like this much. It's not even a whole lot. Um, to make sure I don't get that tummy ache because that feeling is just nice. But I have to take it. I have to take it for 3 months, and hopefully everything is good at the end of this 3 months. So I'm trying to be better with like eating, my diet, just following doctor's orders, and just maintaining my health because we have to stick around for our family and for the things that we have to do, and because we want to be here. So, cell phone bill is paid. Homeschool. Why do I have homeschool twice? Homeschool. Okay. I don't know why I put homeschool twice, but that's done. Call dad. I got to call my dad later on tonight to help him with something. The hit is done. I put a post on my Instagram. Oh yeah, guys, if you're not following me over on Instagram, I do post every now and again on Instagram. I try to post daily, but a lot of times I forget because it's hard for me to keep up with multiple platforms. So if you'd like to follow me over on Instagram, I have a link in the description. So follow me over there. Laundry needs to get done. Yes, I need to do laundry because I said I was going to do it yesterday and I didn't do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done today. Yeah, especially because now I have the time. My daughter's gymnastics class has been moved. So after I put dinner on, I'm just going to go ahead and get the laundry done, sorted. I did my daily text today, which was awesome. What a lovely scripture to meditate on. I did my gratitude. My mood, let's go over that. I don't know what is playing outside. I don't know what music that is. Apologize. I live in a city and our window is like right next to the streets area. So we get a lot of sirens, a lot of blaring music playing, people yelling. It's the city life. Like, what can we do? I'm from New York. There's nothing I can do about it. This is New York energy. What was I doing? Oh, my mood. So my mood for today, my mood was pretty good. I had a decent day today. No complaints. Very happy about that. Good mood. Sleep was terrible. I had some issues getting to sleep last night. Like it was like 12 something, like maybe 12:31. And in my head, I'm just like, okay, you should be going to bed. You should have been asleep. But at this point, you might want to go to sleep now because you're going to pay for it when you wake up at 5 and you're not going to like the way you feel. But even so, I couldn't get to sleep. And like lately, it's just been this ongoing battle. I've been waking up weird, bizarre hours in the wee morning, just unable to sleep. I don't know what it is. And it just comes in waves. I'm okay, I'm sleeping, and then some days I just have these sleepless nights. I don't know. But last night, it took me a little bit to go to sleep. And then when I finally went to sleep, my dog, Neptune, he was up like, I think 2 something in the morning barking. I think he heard neighbors outside of our door. They were, I guess, getting in their house or something. So that woke me up. I had to deal with that. And then it took me a little bit to go back to sleep. And then I finally took it in and I had to wake up at 5 and was dragging. But I was able to get up and still be productive. So that is a win for me. My steps, I don't usually write any of my steps until the end of the day because I like to count every step. And I'm going to wait till about 10 p.m. to log that. My water, I could do better. I might be able to do 2 more of these before the day is over. It takes me a lot to get the water intake. I'm trying to do better with the water intake. It's just hard. It's just, I'm just one of those people. Like, and I do get water throughout the day. Don't get me wrong. Like, I have my fruits, my veggies. I'm having coffee and tea and things like that. But just like straight water, I would like to do so much better with because hydrating is important and I need to do better with that. So I'm going to try to aim for 2 more of these little water drops before the day is over. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try. And symptoms for today, I didn't have any symptoms, thank goodness. I'm very happy about that. And my youngest baby is not feeling well. He just like out of nowhere started coughing and sneezing and sniffling. And my grandson is over 2, so I think something is like being passed around because he was having like the runny nose and coughing. So my young babies, they're not feeling well. So I had to give him some Tylenol and just keeping tabs on him throughout the night. His eyes, it gets like so red when he's sick. It just, oh. So I got to deal with that. All right, so that is it for the day. Everything is updated here for my weekly. Let me just make sure I don't have anything. Did I get writing done today? I don't know if I like to see if I got some journaling done today. I'm journaling in my, this is a pocket notebook from Sterling Ink, 520 pages. I just got this. My other pocket notebook was running out of pages, so I just picked this up. But I like to use this just for quick journaling, day-to-day journaling. I do have another journal, another 3 journals that I use, but I like this because it is quick and just easy for me to journal out of. Did I do it today? Today's the 6th? Yes, I did. So I can check that off. Yay! Journaling, writing. And I'm really trying to work on my writing project. I hope today I'm able to do that, like get some character development done. If you don't know, I do write stories. I don't post many of them. I post some, but I don't post much. And I'm trying to get better at that because one day I would like to have a debut novel and share it with you guys one day. But I am right now just practicing and just doing little short stories, little posts here and there. Sometimes I feel like sharing, sometimes I don't. A lot of times I don't. But I need to be more consistent with that. And I wanted to work on character development for a new story idea I had. I just need to make time for it. I'm going to see if I can do it because I do want to read tonight. I kind of fell off my reading streak. I'm reading The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. This book is really good. And the movie is coming out, if I'm not mistaken, this December. I am so stoked for this. And then she also has, I think, 2 other books in this. Like, this is a whole series. And I'm just like, whoa. It's Bugged Out, psychological thriller. And I like bugged out psychological. I don't like horror or like gore or violent type of things. I don't like stuff like that. I'm not sure if any of that is in here. I don't think. So far so good in the beginning. But the type of thrillers I like are just like, bendy, twisty, creepy little thrillers. Oh, I can't talk. But nothing with horror, gore, like magic and all that stuff. I don't like stuff like that. I don't write things like that. But this, I'm finding really good. And where did it stop off at? If you have not read this, close your eyes because this might be a spoiler for you. I'm on page, 62, okay. All right, so I can read like a couple of chapters tonight when everything is done, dinner, laundry, work on character development. Yeah, once all of that stuff is done, I'll dedicate some time to that. But one of the other things I wanted to show you guys was this section. Okay, so in my last video I was talking about working on these goals. So over the weekend I kind of like brainstormed 6 goals that were important to me that I really wanted to work on, and not only just for incoming 2026 but just overall just working on these goals, because goals are time consuming. They're not a like quick 1, 2, 3 things. You want to take your time with your goals because you're trying to accomplish them and you're trying to gain from them. So these were the 6 that I came up with: spiritual or like faith, health and wellness, family, household, writing, and miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is just like reading a book once a month, my Spanish language learning, getting to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, and I think something that had to do with self-care. I'm not sure. But I'm going to pull some goals from out of my B5 Sterling Ink planner from this year. And I'm just going to pretty much rewrite them. I'm not going to write all of them down here. I'm just going to jot down a few just to get things started. So I figured just why not film it? And that was one of the goals, to be more consistent here on YouTube so I can grow my channel, so I can have the one day 1,000 subscribers or so. And beyond, actually, not just stopping at 1,000 subs, but just growing the channel organically and just getting more people to join the family. Guys, I do apologize with the shaking again. I am from my bed. We know the situation with the desk. We're not going to talk about it. We're just going to try to enjoy the view if you can. So for spiritual, okay, so if you're new to Still in Ink's planners, in the very beginning of the planners, there's like the yearly tracker, but then after the yearly tracker, you get a blank page, which I can't show because it's some personal stuff. And then right after the blank page, you get this goals breakdown section. And there's 6 like sections for you to kind of zone in on and write your goals out. And then it's divided at the top by daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, half year, 1 year, someday. And then you write the goal here. So I'm not going to fill all this out now. I'm just going to plug in a few things that I kind of want to take note of. And then just as time goes on, jot down more things that I'm thinking of that I want to focus on. So for my spiritual and faith, daily, I want to make sure I'm reading my daily text. And also reading my Bible daily, because that is important, and just getting God's word in on a regular is going to serve me just right. So, and then on a weekly, I wanted to do my personal Bible study. There go the sirens. Personal Bible study. And then I also wanted to do family worship as well. And I will leave it at that for now. And then on a monthly basis, I wanted to focus in on those sirens sound crazy, on my ministry time. Just, making sure every month I am dedicating time to sharing God's word with people, whether it's informally or with, my congregation group. Just remembering to do that because that is important. And I think that's all I wanted to put for here for now. And then with the health and wellness section, for the someday, I just want to overall just be healthy and fit and strong overall. Like that's not a 1, 2, 3 thing. That's a lifelong goal, to be overall healthy, fit, and strong. That's gonna be time consuming, and I'm here for it. Oh, both physically and mentally, because mental health is just as important as physical health, and I need to be focusing on both of those. For my family, I wanted to do a vacation. Someday I wanted to do a vacation out of the country. One day. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to do that, and be quite honest. The way everything is looking in the world, that might be far-fetched. I can't say that. I don't know. But right now, no. We're not going nowhere. We're going to stay here. But maybe. We'll see by next year or something. I don't know. But that is a someday goal. I did want my family to take a family vacation trip out of the country, somewhere really nice. I don't know. Let's see. And then monthly, it was 1 to 2 family outings. They go to kids. 1 to 2 family outings, and then on the weekly basis, I wanted to we do, but sometimes we miss a week here and there, sometimes 2 weeks. Family movie or game night on a weekly basis. Just making sure we're doing that, rotating it, and and then household. Okay, so someday for household, all rooms with a complete makeover in the entire house, every room. Someday, that is my goal. And I'm on a journey of that starting next year. And then on a monthly basis for household, I want to declutter rooms because that should be done and rotated often. Oh, toss out old or unused. Why do I feel like I'm spelling this wrong? Unused? Is that UN? Okay. Unused items. There we go. There we go. Okay, my brain still works. All right, so let's declutter, toss out old and unused items, and then on a weekly basis, rotate cleaning zones. I would like to get back into that. Cleaning zones. Did I write on the... Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. And then daily was just a 5 to 10 minute pick up or organize. Pick up or organize. Why are they so noisy? What are they doing? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but some people in my house I don't know what they're doing. All I hear is bumps and thumps. That's probably my son moving some stuff around in his room. Writing. Okay, so for writing, I want to someday publish my debut novel and also relaunch my writing website. I had a writing website some years ago. I forgot when I had that launch. Right? Am I spelling this stuff right? I can't spell today, guys. Sorry if this looks crazy. Relaunch writing website. There we go. So I had a writing website years ago that I had paid for, and it was doing good. I was sending out like newsletters to folks, and I had maybe about under 200 subscribers or people that were subscribed to the website, that was subscribed to the newsletter, and it was doing good. It's just it was costly at the time, and then also it was just a lot going on for me at that time, and I couldn't devote time to that. So I want to kind of get back into that because I did enjoy that, and that was a great way to get my writing out because I was posting short stories, I was posting blog posts, I was getting my writing out in public. So even though I didn't have a novel published, people were still reading my work and people were commenting, and I was like building an author audience, in a sense. That way, by the time the novel released, whenever that would have been, I would have already had an audience that knows my work and is happy just to read things that I put out. So I want to make some time for that because that is a goal. All right, and then what else for writing? Okay, so for writing on the daily, 500 words a day, and that's anything. That's journal writing, words a day. That's journal writing. That could be like working on a writing project, just writing some words, getting in the habit and being consistent, building the habit again. Okay guys, I don't know what happened, but my phone literally just stopped working. It just stopped mid-film. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I noticed once I downloaded the iOS 26 update, my phone has been overheating so badly, and it's so sickening because I have to stop to use it, just so to allow time for it to cool. And I just think that's no fun. It's like I kind of now want to uninstall that update if I even can do that. I don't even know if I can. It's just like the worst update. Like the features are cool with that iOS 26 update, but the overheating, and I have a older phone, not too old, but it's like about to not be sold on the Apple website. It's not good. If you have an Apple device and you haven't already updated to the iOS 26 update, just research if your phone can handle all the heavy, you know, software that they're putting on these phones, because mine's, it's been terrible all week. It's been overheating, stopping, starting. I just hope it doesn't terrorize the battery, but we'll see. What was I talking about? I know I was talking about writing goals, and then what? The 500 words a day? Did I leave off there? I don't know, but let's continue. So 500 words a day. That was what I wanted to work on daily. And then weekly, I wanted to work on, writing prompts. Writing prompts. I bought so many writing prompt books. I have a bazillion of them. They're all over my room, all over the living room, with the intention to actually work on writing. I like writing prompts, fiction, nonfiction, creative writing prompts, journaling prompts, all kinds of prompts. I get a lot of my prompts off of Pinterest as well. And I like them because it forces me out of my comfort zone with writing, and it makes me write, and it makes me write using different lenses and different perspectives, and use my brain in a different way, but in a creative sense. And I like that about writing prompts, but I always forget to do them. I make them a thing, and they never get done. So that was one thing I wanted to focus on as well, doing writing prompts, at least like 2 throughout the week, at least 2 on a minimum. I'll try, maybe 1. Let me be realistic, and I'll try for 2, but like really 1. And then for writing, that was really all I had. I do want to post some stuff on my Substack, but I don't know. I'm getting like social media vibes over on Substack, like how it is now. I was on it heavily over the summer, and I don't know, like from when I signed up a couple of years ago to now, it feels very like social media. It's giving those type of vibes. And I know that authors and writers and readers and all that, we need to connect and share work and all that stuff. But I was looking for the platform to be more like I guess like Wattpad. But yeah, well, Wattpad is, I don't know. It just feels like it has like that social media vibe thing going on. I don't know how to explain it. You would have to just be on Substack to understand, possibly, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm talking a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't make any kind of sense, but that is the vibes that I'm personally getting from Substack. And it's like I feel like I have to share a post now in order to get people to come to my page or to sign up for my newsletters. Like I have to be so active in posting, and then you got to post 10 times a day, and it's like, I don't want to do all of that. I just want to share my writing, call it a day. If you're going to read it, you're going to read it. If you're not, you're not. Like, why do I have to post in order to gain traction on my writing? But then people have to notice who you are, right? So like, how do you get your work out there? I don't know. I don't like it right now. I'm taking a break from it. I was on it in the summer. I was putting some stuff up there. You can check it out. I'll leave a link. Well, actually, I need to leave another link for my Substack because I have my old Substack up there. But I'll leave the stuff there. Check it out if you want to or not. It's really not that deep. I don't know. Social media, for me, is exhausting. And that's why I don't post regularly like I can, or should be, air quotes, should be posting. Because I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the energy for it. I don't make the energy for it most of the time, and I post when I want to. I'm trying to be better at it because I do understand, you're trying to get your work out there, you're trying to grow on certain platforms. Okay, you got to post and be visible. I get it, but it just the way it's presented, like you have to post 1,000,000 times a day to get noticed or to grow or to have these statistics and to get monetized and all these things. It's just like, I just want to read my books and plan in my journals and maybe share a picture or 2, and that's it. But I know if I'm trying to grow, I would have to actually do work and be active in posting and sharing content. And sometimes I struggle with that, and that's why I'm not as active as I am on social media, because I don't be wanting to do all that. I really don't. Maybe because I'm older now, I'm in my 40s. And that's not necessarily an excuse neither, because I personally know many 40 plus people, women in particular, who are on the A game with social media, and it's no problem. And they have children and they work full-time jobs. So it's like you're going to prioritize what's important to you in your life. That's just what we all do. And I don't know. I'm trying to get better. My YouTube channel, I'm trying to grow it. I'm trying to get better. I can start there. And while we're on the topic, miscellaneous things, within a year, hopefully by the end of this year, I can get to 1,000 subs. I think I'm on like 850 or 60 something at time of filming this video. I gotta check. I really don't remember, but by the end of this year, I'm trying to get to 1K. Like I'm trying. And by doing that, I would have to post more often. I would have to post regularly, like at least once a week. My posting on YouTube is very infrequent. And I need to get better at that. So I'm going to make that a goal. Get to 1K subs on YouTube. And it's like, how can I talk about growing on YouTube if I don't want to make the time to post? It's like, what are we doing? You're gonna do it or you're not. I don't know. It's like the need. It's like if I didn't feel forced, like you have to share content nowadays in order to grow. Like, can we just post when we want to and then still grow? Can that be a thing? Probably not. Okay, and then also someday, my goal here was to obtain B2, which is upper intermediate. I need to hurry up because I don't want my phone to overheat again. I need to hurry up and finish this video. Upper intermediate Spanish speaking. So right now I'm like in between an A1 and A2. So if you are a language learner, you're learning a language, you learn languages, you're a polyglot, all the things, whatever you do. If you're taking up a language outside of your native tongue, there's like letter grades that coincide with what level you are in speaking and your fluency. So B2, like there's A1, which is like beginner. A2 would be like beginner, but like a step above, like you know the basics, you can form sentences, but you're not fluent. And then B2, I believe B2, upper intermediate is fluency. At this point, you can hold conversations. Like if I was to get lost in Spain or like, I don't know, Brazil, I can probably get my way back home, just like through directions and conversating with people and things like that. So I want to get to that status. And then there's also C1 and C2. And I think like those level are like super advanced. You can write papers and give speeches and all that kind of stuff. That I want to be realistic. I'm not going to reach that. This right here is good enough for me just to be fluent in the Spanish language. Like I said, right now I'm between A1, A2. Let me give myself some credit. I would say I'm on A2 because I have the basics. Like I know all the numbers and the alphabets and pronunciation. I'm pretty decent with grammar. I can hold a conversation, but it takes me time to speak. I can read in Spanish way better than I can speak. And I can understand it if people speak really slow. I could probably make out about a third of what that person is saying if they speak really slow. And that's improvement because I've been working on my Spanish for a while now, like off and on, very slow, taking my time, but still growing, little by little. And so I was able to get to possibly a lower tier A2 status in Spanish speaking. By taking classes online. I took some classes with my library for like a couple of months. I've been practicing on my own, so just making that a goal. I wanna make that a goal as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop here with this because I feel like my phone, like I don't know, I'm like scared now. I don't know what to do. I don't want it to shut off again because I don't got time for a lot. But this is the goal section that I want to focus on. I'm going to plug in some more stuff as time goes on. I'll probably plug in some more stuff later on tonight because this wasn't everything I wanted to write. But this was like main stuff. And then, also, so this is the goal section, right? The goals breakdown. What I did over the weekend, I was getting creative and I included another insert behind my spiritual gems. And this one is for, I had to clip it. I had to clip it to my other insert because, guys, these strings, like, I'm new to the string system. I've had it once before years ago and didn't really do anything with it. But now that I have them, I have this one and one other strings. I don't like strings. I don't like strings. I don't like them. I don't like them. I know people love strings and they rave about them. I don't. I'm not one of those people. So what I've been doing is sticking my stuff in the secretarial pockets because I don't like these strings. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I don't like the way they make the inserts feel. It's like it jumbles up. I don't like that at all. So I either have the book sitting just here or I put it in the secretarial pockets. But I was saying all that to say, because I don't like these strings here, I clipped another insert to another insert. That makes sense. So this insert is a monthly book, and I'm dedicating this to writing down my goals, right? So as I'm working on my goals throughout the month, anything that I do that has to do with that specific goal, I'm going to write it down. So for example, I'm trying to grow my YouTube, right? I said I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Great, cool. What did we do this week to do that? Thursday on the 2nd, I posted a YouTube video. Wonderful. That video actually grew me, I think, 20 subscribers or something like that. I gotta look. But yeah, I'm working on my goal. It's working. As far as my spiritual faith, I did some ministry. We did it online. We had some letter writing on Saturday. My field service group overseer texted us and said that we were doing the ministry online to do writing letters. So like, you know what? Working on ministry, trying to be better. I did that. Today I shared a post on Instagram. I shared a YouTube post that you guys may have seen. And I worked on my daily text. So every time I do something, you know, revolving around one of these goals, I want to jot them down for the month so that at the end of the month, I could do a monthly reviews for my goals and say, hey, this is where we are at. We have done this for, faith. We have done this for writing. We have whatever it is. And it's no real rhyme or reason how I'm just writing it down. If it gets done on that day, I jot it down, put a little check, let me know that it's been done, and move on. And at the end of the month, I can see my efforts. I can see them actually working on attaining my goals. And it serves as a little boost of motivation as well. Sometimes when we are trying to achieve goals, it can be a little daunting. So having little ways to see your progress can really be helpful. I know that's helpful for me. It's helpful for my kids, like when we do homeschooling things. It's just a positive way to say, hey, you're doing good, kiddo. Keep going. So I wanted to show you guys that as well. And this insert is from, and then I put my goals here on the back so that every time I open up my little system situation here, I'll see the 6 goals that I want to work on. And it's like a constant reminder, like, hey, this is what you're working on, like, forever. This is not like I said, it's not a one-time thing. It's time consuming. And this is going to be a while for me to achieve my goal status here. So I put it here, but the notebook comes from Penguin Co. Today I cannot talk. I got this from Etsy. I'll try to remember to leave a link because I only ordered from them once, and it was a little while ago. I'll try to remember to leave a link if I can remember. If I don't, this is the name. It's on Etsy, Paper Penguin Co. And the paper quality is pretty decent. They have monthlies. They have a grid, dot grid, lines, blank, all the standard stuff for TN inserts. So that is that. Oh, and then also really quickly, now I feel like I gotta rush because of my phone. Really quickly, I also did a little, hold on, I have to find it. Where is it? Okay. because I got to make sure I'm not showing sensitive information. All right, so this is the weekly overview for this week. Shopping list and menu, but that's not what I want to show y'all. Okay, here we go. So I did a trigger list. I was on Pinterest browsing, and I saw like these trigger lists were coming up. I'm like, well, trigger list? I heard of that before. Well, what is a trigger? So long story short, trigger list is like a list of things that stimulate you to do something else. Like, for example, on my trigger list, I have do my gratitude. So when I see that, I would say, oh, did I do gratitude? Am I focusing on that? You know, do I need to do more of that? Like my weekly reviews and monthly reviews. When I was using my Stalogies way back when, I used to always do my weekly and monthly reviews. And then I stopped doing it when I was changed notebook systems. And I missed those because those were really helpful throughout the week and the months. And faith journaling, writing journal, reading, personal, tracking my weight, logging my health and wellness. So just things that you like, tasks and reminders and notes. You have them, one list, couple of lists, several lists, to just keep you on top of like what you need to do. I think I'm explaining that right. And if I'm not, please explain it for me, because maybe I'm not explaining it right. But it's just like a hub of the things that you have to do, things that you want to remember and keep at the forefront of your brain so that you can keep doing those things. I don't know if that makes sense, but so I went on Canva and I just wrote out some stuff that I kind of wanted to pay some mind to, things that I forgot that I was doing, things that I want to make sure I'm doing, if I'm doing enough of it, I'm not doing enough, just things, just little things. So I just put that all here, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, that's it. Got anything else back here? No. Okay. So that is it, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you have, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.